Hello fellow adventurers, welcome back to your channel name. Today we're embarking on an extraordinary journey into the misty mountains of East Africa to explore the lives of one of the planet's most magnificent creatures, the mountain gorilla. Mountain gorillas are found in the dense forests of the Virunga Mountains, which span across Rwanda, Uganda, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. This unique habitat is characterized by high altitudes, lush vegetation, and a rich biodiversity that supports not only gorillas but also countless other species. Did you know that mountain gorillas prefer to live in elevations of about 8,000 to 13,000 feet? The cooler climate and abundant food sources such as leaves, stems, and fruits make it an ideal environment for them. However, this habitat is under threat due to human activity, including deforestation and poaching. It's crucial that we understand and protect their home to ensure their survival. Now let's delve into the fascinating behavior of mountain gorillas. Mountain gorillas are highly social animals, living in family groups known as troops. These troops are led by a dominant male known as a silverback, who plays a crucial role in protecting and guiding the group. Silverbacks are responsible for maintaining harmony within the troop and making decisions about where to forage and rest. They can weigh up to 400 pounds and stand over 6 feet tall. Gorillas engage in various social behaviors, such as grooming, which strengthens bonds between members. This social structure is vital for their well-being and survival. Despite their strength and resilience, mountain gorillas face numerous threats, and conservation efforts are more important than ever. Organizations like the Fossey Gorilla Fund and the World Wildlife Fund are working tirelessly to protect these magnificent creatures. Conservation strategies include anti-poaching patrols, habitat preservation, and community engagement. By involving local communities in conservation efforts, we can create a sustainable future for both people and gorillas. Fossey, a pioneer in gorilla research, dedicated her life to protecting these animals and raised awareness about their plight. Her legacy continues to inspire conservationists around the world. Ecotourism has become a vital component of mountain gorilla conservation. While conservation efforts are making a difference, mountain gorillas still face significant threats. Habitat loss due to agriculture, logging, and human settlement is a major concern. As people encroach on their territory, gorillas lose their homes and food sources. Poaching also remains a threat, although it has decreased in recent years due to increased protection efforts. Gorillas are often caught in snares meant for other animals, which can lead to injury or death. Additionally, diseases like Ebola and respiratory infections pose significant risks, especially since gorillas are genetically similar to humans. Protecting them from human diseases is critical for their survival. So, what does the future hold for mountain gorillas? Thanks to ongoing conservation efforts, the population of mountain gorillas has shown signs of recovery. In fact, the latest census indicates that there are over 1,000 individuals in the wild. However, continued efforts are crucial to ensure their survival. Supporting conservation organizations, advocating for sustainable practices, and raising awareness are all ways we can contribute to their future. Education is key. By teaching future generations about the importance of wildlife conservation and biodiversity, we can foster a culture of respect and care for our planet. You might be wondering how you can make a difference. Here are a few ways you can get involved. First, support conservation organizations. Donate to or volunteer with organizations dedicated to protecting mountain gorillas and their habitats. Second, choose responsible tourism. When planning your trips, opt for ecotourism experiences that prioritize wildlife conservation and community involvement. Third, spread awareness. Share what you've learned about mountain gorillas and conservation on social media and encourage others to get involved. Every action counts, and together we can make a positive impact on the future of mountain gorillas. Gap 3S. Before we part ways, let's take a closer look at a typical day in the life of a mountain gorilla. These gentle giants start their day at dawn, waking up in their nests made from leaves and branches. The family group, led by a dominant silverback, begins their morning by foraging for food. They primarily consume a plant-based diet, feasting on leaves, stems, and fruits. Gap 2S. After a hearty breakfast, it's time for some social activities. Mountain gorillas are highly social animals, often seen grooming each other to strengthen bonds and maintain hygiene. Playful interactions, especially among the young ones, are common and serve as important learning experiences. Gap 2S. As the afternoon rolls in, the group moves to a new location in search of more food. They travel through their territory, which can span several square kilometers, always led by the vigilant silverback. After another round of feeding, it's time for a midday rest. The gorillas find a comfortable spot to nap and digest their food. Gap 2S. Evening approaches, and the gorillas resume foraging before settling down for the night. They build new nests, ensuring they have a safe and cozy place to sleep. The silverback remains alert, ready to protect his family from any potential threats. Gap 2S. Observing the daily life of mountain gorillas offers a glimpse into their complex social structure and the intricate balance of their natural habitat. It reminds us of the importance of preserving these magnificent creatures and their environment. Gap 3S. Before we part ways, let's take a closer look at a typical day in the life of a mountain gorilla. These gentle giants start their day at dawn, waking up in their nests made from leaves and branches. The family group, led by a dominant silverback, begins their morning by foraging for food. They primarily consume a plant-based diet, feasting on leaves, stems, and fruits. Gap 2S. After a hearty breakfast, it's time for some social activities. Mountain gorillas are highly social animals, often seen grooming each other to strengthen bonds and maintain hygiene. Playful interactions, especially among the young ones, are common and serve as important learning experiences. Gap 2S. As the afternoon rolls in, the group moves to a new location in search of more food. They travel through their territory, which can span several square kilometers, always led by the vigilant silverback. After another round of feeding, it's time for a midday rest. The gorillas find a comfortable spot to nap and digest their food. Gap 2S. Evening approaches, and the gorillas resume foraging before settling down for the night. They build new nests, ensuring they have a safe and cozy place to sleep. The silverback remains alert, ready to protect his family from any potential threats. Gap 2S. Observing the daily life of mountain gorillas offers a glimpse into their complex social structure and the intricate balance of their natural habitat. It reminds us of the importance of preserving these magnificent creatures and their environment. Gap 2S. Scene 11. The social structure of mountain gorilla groups. Emotion 4. Music serene, contemplative, orchestral. Gap 3S. Now that we've explored a day in the life of mountain gorillas, let's delve deeper into the fascinating social structure of their groups. Mountain gorilla groups, also known as troops, are typically composed of one dominant silverback, several adult females, and their offspring. Occasionally, a troop may include a few subordinate males known as blackbacks, who are usually younger and less dominant. Gap 2S. The silverback is the cornerstone of the troop, providing protection and leadership. He decides the group's movements, mediates conflicts, and ensures the safety of all members. His imposing presence and strength deter potential threats, while his intelligence and experience guide the troop through their territory. Gap 2S. The adult females, on the other hand, play a crucial role in nurturing and raising the young. They are responsible for teaching essential survival skills and social behaviors to their offspring. Female mountain gorillas often form strong bonds with each other, which contributes to the overall cohesion and stability of the troop. Gap 2S. Young gorillas are the heart of the social dynamics within the group. Their playful interactions not only provide entertainment but also serve as vital learning experiences. Through play, they develop physical skills, learn social cues, and establish their place within the group's hierarchy. Gap 2S. Communication is key in maintaining the social structure of mountain gorilla groups. They use a variety of vocalizations, body postures, and facial expressions to convey messages and emotions. From gentle grunts to alarm calls, each sound has a specific meaning, helping to coordinate group activities and strengthen social bonds. Gap 2S. Understanding the social structure of mountain gorilla groups highlights the complexity and depth of their interactions. It underscores the importance of preserving their natural habitat and ensuring their survival. By protecting these magnificent creatures, we safeguard not only their future, but also the intricate web of relationships that define their existence. Gap 2S. Now that we've explored the social structure of mountain gorilla groups, let's turn our attention to their diet and feeding habits. Mountain gorillas are primarily herbivores, and their diet is predominantly composed of a variety of plants. They consume leaves, stems, roots, and fruits, which are abundantly available in their lush forest habitats. GAP2S. One of the most fascinating aspects of their diet is their selective feeding behavior. Mountain gorillas are known to be highly selective in their choice of plants, often picking the most nutritious parts. They have an incredible knowledge of their environment, knowing exactly which plants are in season and where to find them. GAP2S. Their daily feeding routine is quite systematic. The day begins with early morning foraging, where the gorillas spread out to find their favorite plants. They often start with a hearty breakfast of leaves and stems, which provide them with essential nutrients and energy. GAP2S. Throughout the day, the gorillas continue to forage, moving from one feeding site to another. They cover significant distances within their territory, ensuring they have access to a diverse range of food sources. This constant movement also helps them avoid overharvesting any particular area, allowing the vegetation to regenerate. GAP2S. One interesting behavior observed in mountain gorillas is their consumption of soil. This geophagy, or soil eating, is believed to help them detoxify certain plant compounds and provide essential minerals that might be lacking in their plant-based diet. GAP2S. The evening foraging session is crucial as it prepares the gorillas for their night rest. They consume a substantial amount of food to sustain them through the night. Before settling down, they build new nests, ensuring they have a comfortable and secure place to sleep. GAP2S. Understanding the diet and feeding habits of mountain gorillas is vital for their conservation. It highlights the importance of preserving their natural habitat, which provides the diverse plant life they depend on. Protecting these forests ensures that mountain gorillas have a sustainable food source, contributing to their overall well-being and survival. GAP2S. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of the mountain gorilla's diet and feeding habits. As we delve deeper into the world of mountain gorillas, it's crucial to address a pressing issue that affects their very existence: climate change. This global phenomenon does not just impact human life, it reverberates through every corner of the natural world, including the mountain gorilla's habitat. Climate change has led to significant alterations in weather patterns, resulting in unpredictable rainfall and temperature shifts. For mountain gorillas, these changes can have dire consequences. The delicate balance of their lush forest home is disrupted, affecting the availability and quality of their food sources. Plants that gorillas rely on may become scarce or less nutritious, forcing them to adapt their diet and potentially travel further to find adequate sustenance. Moreover, climate change contributes to the loss of their habitat. Increased temperatures and altered precipitation patterns can lead to the degradation of forests, making them less hospitable for gorillas. The shrinking of their habitat not only limits their access to food, but also increases the risk of human-wildlife conflict, as gorillas venture closer to human settlements in search of resources. Additionally, climate change can exacerbate the spread of diseases. Warmer temperatures and changing ecosystems can facilitate the proliferation of pathogens that can be harmful to gorillas. These majestic creatures are already vulnerable to diseases transmitted by humans, and climate change adds another layer of threat to their health and survival. The impact of climate change on mountain gorillas is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our world. The actions we take to mitigate climate change can have far-reaching effects on the survival of countless species, including these remarkable primates. By addressing climate change, we not only protect our planet, but also ensure a future where mountain gorillas can thrive in their natural habitat. As we navigate the challenges that mountain gorillas face, it's essential to highlight the success stories in their conservation. Despite the numerous threats, dedicated efforts by individuals and organizations around the world have led to remarkable achievements in preserving these magnificent creatures. One of the most notable success stories is the increase in the mountain gorilla population. Thanks to concerted conservation efforts, their numbers have risen from a mere 620 individuals in the early 2000s to over 1,000 today. This is a testament to the power of collaboration and the tireless work of conservationists, rangers, and local communities. A key factor in this success has been the establishment of protected areas. National parks like the Virunga National Park in the Democratic Republic of Congo and Bwindi Impenetrable National Park in Uganda have provided safe havens for mountain gorillas. These parks not only protect the gorillas but also promote biodiversity and ecological balance. Another significant achievement is the reduction in poaching. Anti-poaching patrols, community engagement, and stricter enforcement of wildlife protection laws have drastically decreased the number of gorillas falling victim to illegal hunting. The involvement of local communities in conservation efforts has been particularly impactful, as they play a crucial role in monitoring and protecting gorilla habitats. The role of ecotourism cannot be understated in these success stories. Responsible tourism has generated much-needed revenue for conservation projects in local communities, creating a sustainable model for gorilla conservation. Tourists from around the world flock to see these majestic primates, and their contributions help fund vital conservation activities. Moreover, innovative health programs have been implemented to monitor and treat diseases in gorilla populations. Veterinarians and health professionals conduct regular health checks and intervene when necessary to ensure the well-being of these animals. This proactive approach has significantly reduced the impact of diseases on gorilla populations. These success stories remind us that positive change is possible. Through dedication, collaboration, and innovative strategies, we can make a significant difference in the survival of mountain gorillas. While challenges remain, the progress made so far fills us with hope and determination to continue the fight for their future. Thank you for joining us in celebrating these remarkable achievements in mountain gorilla conservation. As we navigate the challenges that mountain gorillas face, it's essential to highlight the success stories in their conservation. Despite the numerous threats, dedicated efforts by individuals and organizations around the world have led to remarkable achievements in preserving these magnificent creatures. One of the most notable success stories is the increase in the mountain gorilla population. Thanks to concerted conservation efforts, their numbers have risen from a mere 620 individuals in the early 2000s to over 1,000 today. This is a testament to the power of collaboration and the tireless work of conservationists, rangers, and local communities. A key factor in this success has been the establishment of protected areas. National parks like the Virunga National Park in the Democratic Republic of Congo and Bwindi Impenetrable National Park in Uganda have provided safe havens for mountain gorillas. These parks not only protect the gorillas, but also promote biodiversity and ecological balance. Another significant achievement is the reduction in poaching. Anti-poaching patrols, community engagement, and stricter enforcement of wildlife protection laws have drastically decreased the number of gorillas falling victim to illegal hunting. The involvement of local communities in conservation efforts has been particularly impactful, as they play a crucial role in monitoring and protecting gorilla habitats. The role of ecotourism cannot be understated in these success stories. Responsible tourism has generated much-needed revenue for conservation projects in local communities, creating a sustainable model for gorilla conservation. Tourists from around the world flock to see these majestic primates, and their contributions help fund vital conservation activities. Moreover, innovative health programs have been implemented to monitor and treat diseases in gorilla populations. Veterinarians and health professionals conduct regular health checks and intervene when necessary to ensure the well-being of these animals. This proactive approach has significantly reduced the impact of diseases on gorilla populations. These success stories remind us that positive change is possible. Through dedication, collaboration, and innovative strategies, we can make a significant difference in the survival of mountain gorillas. While challenges remain, the progress made so far fills us with hope and determination to continue the fight for their future. Thank you for joining us in celebrating these remarkable achievements in mountain gorilla conservation. If you have any questions or thoughts, please share them in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more wildlife insights. Together we can make a difference and safeguard the future of these incredible creatures.